It's update time once again in Fortnite. Can you believe it's week 5 of season 6 chapter 2 already? Here's a random fact. It's been 1,358 days since the whole Battle Royale Fortnite thing began. If you're new around here, this is the series in which we look at the map updates and newly added core challenges to uncover more about the storyline of Fortnite and hopefully predict the future, what will happen next. So sit your butt down for between 5 to 10 minutes, slap code ADAMARU in to support my nonsense, and let's go through all the changes in the new update. HUD Watch! Over to the Sheriff. After the events of the 0 Point story, the sand dunes the Sheriff once called home were no more, and Deadshot was forced to find a new home. He chose this spot outside Lazy Lake. In week 1, it was simply a campsite with few ways to identify it would change. But then look at week 3. He made the building frame and began to upgrade to what we have today. And here it is, a completed sheriff's office. Upstairs has a nice wardrobe and writing desk combo, and there's a deer's head on the wall, if you're into that kind of thing. Downstairs, things are complete here too. 2 jail cells ready for outlaws. Oh, and there's Graham. I wonder what he did wrong. Will we ever find out? As this place is now complete, I guess HUD Watch for the season is over. So one last time. The biggest update of the week are tyres. And no, not the ones around your mum. We can now apply new wheels to our rides at various places around the island. Pleasant Park is the one advertised in the trailer, but these places have sprung up everywhere there is a gas station. Over at the superstore with the Viking boat atop of it, a new garage now stands opposite. The garage by Slurpee is now upgraded, as is the one at the dam, and Sweaty Sands and Catty Corner, basically all of them, you get the drift. Oh, and even at Lazy Lake, it's this building here. So now there is no excuse not to go off-road. In fact, did you see the trailer? There is something we have to test right away. The 30-second clip tells us we can climb the face of a mountain in our new off-road tyres. So we gotta try it. Here's what happens with a standard off-road vehicle with standard road tyres. It's a great effort, but it's not getting up Mount Yeet. So the same vehicle, the same mountain, but with new off-road tyres. Here we go. Okay, so it's definitely improving, but still not possible. For the final test, I grabbed the fastest car I could and threw on those tyres and raced up the mountain. I used the inbuilt boost and look what happened. It is indeed possible to drive up a mountain, but it's not totally because of those tyres. Our next update is extremely missable. Get your butt over to any of the Raptor egg locations and you'll see something new. What the heck is this? Some sort of vial or sample? Well, have you played a game called Horizon Zero Dawn? This thing is a blaze canister. These are all over the dino egg locations, but as we know, those already hatched. So this must confirm the addition of Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. If you don't have a clue who that is, it's all good. The game will be free on PlayStation next week, and if you're not a PlayStation gamer, don't worry. I made a story video if you'd like to know all about the girl who fights robot dinosaurs. Does this mean we could get robot dinosaurs in Fortnite to fight the primal dinos? No? Okay, I'll shut up. Let's move on to the lore. The core narrative is slowly becoming visible in game. This week, it's the Spire talking to us. Let's just backtrack a week for a moment. Last time we spoke, many NPCs told us that the primal biome is spreading, like a corruption, and approaching the modern areas of the island. Since we last met, the inhabitants of Pleasant Park set up a barricade. Others have since followed suit. Misty Meadows was the first to build a barrier between itself and the nearest spire. Vehicles, boardings, ATM machines, railings, anything they could get their hands on to make a makeshift barrier. Then the people at Retail Row became the next to act, using the same system to keep the corruption at bay. Here there is also a watch post set up, keeping an eye straight on that spire, that outpost just to the north. And also, Graham got out of prison, look, he's here. Nice mask, bro. The next day, the next community acted, this time at Sweaty Sands. This is definitely building to something, as today the barrier there got a little bit higher. Sandbags are now stacked on the beach, ready for the approaching corruption of the Primal Age. Which leads us nicely onto the spires this week. In-game right now, Raz has a new mission for us, to look over the strange magic at the Guardian outposts, and using this weird-ass piece of kit, play the Spire's message. And here it is. You hear it? It says Jonesy knows. And that was the voice of Rock the Dwayne Johnson, the Foundation, the dude stuck in the chrome testicle, the man in the 0 point. He's using the outposts to talk to us, telling us to speak to the Jonesy snapshots. And for this quest, we need to speak to 5 different variants of Jonesy. Here's the ones I spoke to. Cabby Jonesy says, me? Working with the Foundation? Not likely. That guy is just waiting for an excuse to kick my... Wait, how do you know about the Foundation? Also, how do I know about the Foundation? This loop does strange things to your memory. So we can confirm that memories are coming back to the NPCs. Over at Sweaty Sands, Suntan Jonesy says, right on man, I always thought I'd be a hero, but if I knew me, I probably don't want to be stuck in a weird limbo between worlds. Maybe one of the other Jonesies can help. This Jonesy turned us down and tells us about an in-between limbo world. Is that what we're on right now? Or is that something to look forward to in the future? Wreck Raider points out that the 0 point looping causes echoes and he doesn't know why. Castaway Jonesy is shocked to find out there are more Jonesies, but he's only interested in if they have food for him or not. And finally, I went to visit Rex, who says, you needed a Jonesy and you came to me? Look at me, you know why I'm dressed like a dinosaur? Because I sure don't. Those are only 5 of the Jonesies that I saw. If you speak to someone different, could you please take a screenshot and send it to me on Twitter? I'd like to piece together everything that is said, and I know there's a lot of stuff we can throw to the side, but occasionally one of these Jonesies says something full of lore, and I'd like to try and get them all together. Finally, we are sent to speak to Jonesy the First over at Pleasant Park. We must then battle him to get him on our side. Once that's done and we return, he gives us some more lore. There are people who think the Spire will make them powerful. It will, but it will also exploit their every weakness. Now here's the bit to remember. Do not allow the Spire to corrupt someone powerful, or Jones does not stand a chance. Now go before the Spire attracts any more from the... And he stops talking there. Is Jones talking about the IO, the Imagined Order? The runes on the Spires do link to their logo. What's your guess? So let's surmise all the story content. The Foundation has found a way to communicate with us from inside the Spire 0 point, using the outposts, telling us Jonesy knows. We then talked to various snapshots until Jonesy the First told us about the corruption, and if the power falls into the wrong hands, the story will end badly for Jonesy. If I had to guess, I'd say Raz may be that individual, looking to harness the power of the Spire. And I talk about him in this video. I'll link it so I don't go over old content. So how did I do this week? Did I miss anything? Please let me know and I'll include it next time. I'm Adam from PlayStation Grenade. Thank you for your time and a huge thanks if you used code ADAMARU this week, like these leg ends. Thanks for supporting me, really appreciate it. See you next time.